Hi fellows, welcome to different.The, the speaking tree, awakening of intelligence and what is. Talk J. Krishnamurti. Awakening of intelligence implies having an insight into all our problems, psychological problems, crises, blockages and so on. The word "intelligence", according to a good dictionary, means reading between the lines, partly, and to have deep, true insight, not an intellectual comprehension, not resolving the problem through conflict, but having an insight into a human issue. That very insight awakens this intelligence. Or, having this intelligence, there is the insight both ways. Having an insight involves no conflict, because when you see something very clearly, the truth of the matter, you don't fight against it, you don't try to control, you don't make all these calculated, motivated efforts, from that insight, which is intelligence. There is immediate action. We are educated from childhood to exercise as deeply as possible every form of effort. We make tremendous efforts to control ourselves, to suppress, to adjust, to modify ourselves to certain conclusions, pattern ourselves according to some patterns, or according to an objective that you or another has established, and so there is this constant struggle. Is it possible to live daily life without a single conflict? Most of us are dissatisfied. When you are young, this dissatisfaction becomes like a flame, and you have passion to do something. So you join some political party, the extreme revolutionary, and so on. By joining, adopting certain attitudes, certain ideologies, that flame of discontent fades away. Because you are then satisfied. You say, "This is what I want to do," and you pour your heart into it. And gradually you find, if you are at all awake to all the problems involved, that doesn't satisfy, but it is too late. You have already given half your life to something which you thought will be completely worthwhile, but when you find later on that it is not, then I am afraid one's energy, capacity, the drive, has withered away. Discontent with regard to politics, discontent that questions religious attitudes and dogmas, the orthodoxy of the priest, the gurus, the discontent questions it, doubts it, and gradually you like somebody, or some idea, so you adjust yourself to that pattern. Gradually this real flame of discontent withers away. Most of us, fortunately, if we are at all alive to things, are discontented. But to allow this flame to keep on burning, not be satisfied with anything, then superficial satisfactions have no place. This very dissatisfaction is demanding something much greater than the ideals, gurus, religions, establishment, ecology, and so on. They've become totally superficial, and that very flame of discontent, because it has no outlet, because it has no object in which it can fulfill itself, that flame becomes a great passion. And that passion is this intelligence. And insight implies observing what is with a mind that is completely free and therefore empty to observe what is, and therefore you have an insight, that is, when you are violent and you do not escape from violence, avoid it, try to transform it into some nonsensical non-violence and so on, then you are free of all the burden. Being free, the mind is empty, that emptiness gives you insight. And when you have insight into violence, you are no longer violent. Abridged from the opening of J.K.'s fifth public talk in Sanand, July 1977. Courtesy, KFI. Data are received from TOI Daily, Google. Check description for more information. Be sociable, like and share. And subscribe for get updated with our video. Have a great one.